Raider is a video game franchise I always respected but never really played. I remember beating this game a long time ago and only played Rise of the Tomb Raider for a few hours. I've always wanted to start the game franchise from the original, but this game is what brought me into the franchise, so I only find it right to finish this story by playing through these 3 games. So the story of Tomb Raider, which is a reboot of the franchise that was released back in 2013, almost 10 years old now, finds Lara Croft and a group of documentarians aboard a ship headed their way to a mysterious island in hopes to find the lost kingdom of Yamatai. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Now, in order to be able to get there, they go through this location known as the Dragon's Triangle, in which going through causes them to enter a huge storm and forces them to crash land near the island. While attempting to regroup with the remaining survivors of the crash, they get attacked and kidnapped by the people inhabiting the island. It is at this point where Lara must escape, find the others, and try to find a way off this island alive. From here is where your adventure begins, and boy do they take you on a ride of violence and excitement. Tomb Raider really tries to put you in a situation where it just feels like it's you against the world, because almost anything that could go wrong does go wrong. Fighting for survival and finding clues about how you are going to get off this island is what really drives this story. And on top of all that is a great action third-person shooter that is filled with adventure, puzzle solving, stealth, and survival moments that is integral to a Tomb Raider video game. So right out of the gate when playing this game, you just notice how fucked up Lara Croft gets. She gets stabbed, shot at, thrown through buildings, falling down mountains, and the ways of failing and dying can be so brutal. You ever start playing a game and you're just like, I am not going to die once. I am going to beat this game as if I were really an action hero escaping death at every last possible second. And then this bullshit happens. So I don't really know how important tomb raiding actually was in the older games, but to me it just seemed like this game took the tomb raiding aspect and gave it a back seat. While yes, you are able to raid tombs on your adventure in this game, they are completely optional. I just wish they had more of an importance to them considering that this game is called Tomb Raider. But besides that, doing the actual raiding can be fun because this is where a lot of the puzzle solving comes into play and is very satisfying when you're able to complete the tomb. The action in the game is very well paced. I feel like the game gives you just enough spurts of action just before calming down and allowing you to explore and find materials for your weapons and ammo. The island itself is great to play in with lots of places to explore in the range of locations it brings you across this island. The game is semi-open world in the fact that if you just keep progressing in the direction that you were going in from the beginning, then it will bring you to the next location to completing the game. You are given options to fast travel from camp to camp, to backtrack and maybe find things that you missed, or open new paths because of a new upgrade you acquired. This provides a lot of replayability, which is great. The weapons you are given throughout the game include a pistol, shotgun, assault rifle, a pickaxe that allows you to attack enemies up close and to traverse with, and the awesome bow and arrow. When going through camps, you are given the opportunity to upgrade your weapons with better handling, damage, and if you find enough parts for a certain weapon, it will upgrade your weapon to a much better firearm. Now, the handling of your weapons is interesting because the way Lara handles certain guns feels like she is very inexperienced with them because there is a lot of sway when trying to aim, especially when using the shotgun. You can just feel the pushback when firing it. Now, over time, this can get a bit annoying because you just want to be able to aim straight and it just becomes overly difficult sometimes. Another great feature is called Survival Instinct, which allows you to be able to spot enemies, animals to hunt, and also where your next objective is, which I wish every video game had because it is just nice to know where I'm supposed to be going and gives you the chance to explore other places before progressing. You are also given this skill tree that allows you to redeem skill points over time to upgrade things such as hunting animals, which I rarely ever did in this game, being better at using your weapons and holding more ammo, and also being able to fight your enemies in closer combat better. I felt like this gave the game a good sense of progression and gave you the feeling that Lara is adapting to this world she was brought into very quickly. Now, I love QuickTime events because they can be very fun sometimes. However, I just felt that the QuickTime events in this game were too quick. Because at the beginning, I didn't know if the QuickTime buttons was going to be different every time. So I made sure to give myself a quick second to see which button it was going to be, but before I could even register what to press, it was too late. It took me a while to adjust on how quick it actually was, but I wish it just gave you some wiggle room to work with. The voice acting is also top notch, especially with Lara Croft, because you can just feel the pain through her voice in certain scenes. Tomb Raider is a fantastic action-adventure video game with all the things that make this franchise shine. I definitely recommend to anyone to pick this game up if you haven't already, and I promise that you won't be disappointed. But you guys let me know what you thought about this game if you've played it already in the comments down below. Guys, my name is Pedro Ordonez, also known as GL7. Please subscribe, comment, like, thumbs up, do whatever you guys can to support this channel. Let me know what you guys would like to see me review in the future, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.